Right, so the last thing that we're going to look at in section 11.3 is we're going to look at fair price. The fair price is the amount to be paid that will result in an expected value of 0. The fair price may be found by adding the cost to play to the expected value. So what we're going to do is we are going to first figure out our expected value, and then once we have that, we can identify our fair price. Right, so what we have here is we have this little picture, supposed to be a little spinner. Right, so suppose you're playing a game in which you spin the pointer shown in the figure. If it cost $8 to play the game, determine the expectation of a person who plays the game. Right, so we're going to go through and we're going to list off all of our different possibilities. Right, so one possible outcome would be that we would win $20. And if we look at this circle, notice that these are split into fourth. The fourth is cut in half, so that 20 is really an eighth of our circle. Right? So that 20 is an eighth of our circle, so our probability of winning $20 is 1 out of 8. Right? Our probability of winning $10, same size wedge, is also 1 out of 8. Right? Our probability of winning $5. Right, well, $5 is 1/4 of our circle. And our probability of winning $1, well, we have 2/4 or half of our circle. Okay. So our expected value formula, P1A1 plus P2A2 plus P3A3 plus P4A4, because we have 4 different possible outcomes. All right, so if we go through and calculate this, again, remember that we need to take our cost of $8 into consideration when we're looking at each of these different options. Right, so we have a 1 out of 8 chance of winning $20. Right? If we win the $20 minus the 8 that we spent, we get $12, a positive $12. Right? Then for our next one, winning $10, a 1 out of 8 chance to win $10. 10 minus the $8 that we spent gives us a profit of $2. Right. Then we're going to have 1 out of 4. Right? 1 out of 4, we win $5, but we spent 8, so we're really losing $3. And then our last possible outcome, 1 out of 2. All right, we win $1. That means that after we spent the 8, that's really a -7 for that one. So then if we go through and multiply all of these out, we get (12/8) plus 2/8 minus 3/4 minus 7/2, which then we can find our common denominator, which is going to be 8. And then if we go through, I'm not going to necessarily show every single little fraction step in this case. This is going to give us a -5/2, which is -$2.50. Right. So the expectation is -$2.50. Again, feel free to use graphing calculator, scientific calculator, anything that kind of makes your life easier when you're filling in and working through these fractions, especially since our answer is going to be a decimal. You can choose how much of that work in the middle you're going to do and how much you're going to leave it up to the calculator to do. Right? We could jump pretty much from that line there to our answer by using a calculator, so feel free to do that. All right, now the last thing we need to do is we need to find our fair price. Okay, so going back to our formula up at the top, our fair price is the expected value plus the cost So our expected value from part A is negative $2.50, plus the cost to play was $8. So we get a fair price of $5.50. So the fair price would be $5.50. So once we have the majority of the work comes in calculating the expected value to begin with, and then our fair price, again, we just simply add our expected value plus our cost to play, and that will give us our fair price.